Aksh here. So guys, in this video I'm going to be presenting a PPT, a PowerPoint presentation which talks about one topic: why we should use Linux. Why do you need to choose Linux? So guys, let's get started. There we go, our screen. Oh no, it went out again. Yes, guys, so now I just created this PPT and as you can check the time, it is 12:41 at night. It's literally 12:41. I've been spending the whole night trying to learn some stuff. Not the whole night. Start for the first slide. I've been working hard. Okay, so guys, why you should use Linux? By Learn with Aksh. A small presentation by Aksh. Aksh, not sing. Aksh. It says a small presentation. While making the presentation, it took hours and even minutes. Next slide. So let's get started. Number 1, it is open source. Linux is fully open source and it is very customizable. Oh gosh. It is very and heavily customizable. Okay, let me restart. Number 1, it is open source. Linux is fully open source and it is very customizable. You too can also modify or create your own OS on Linux. So guys, the thing is that in the last video I told you that before installing Linux and after when you install Linux, you need to customize the desktop. That is very important. You need to customize the desktop in the GUI video which I explained. Graphical user interface. So guys, it is very and super important. Make the desktop like how you feel. So guys, Linux distributions and families. These are some examples of companies who use Linux because it was open source. Red Hat family. In the Red Hat family, we have Fedora and CentOS, or you can call CentOS Stream. And then in the SUSE family, not SUSE family, in the SUSE family, we have SLSE and OpenSUSE. And then in the Debian family, we have Ubuntu and Linux Mint. And also there are other various distributions which I know of. Ubuntu DDE, Pop OS, Zorin OS, Kali Linux, Arch Linux, Manjaro. Kali Linux is for hacking. But guys, I never used Kali Linux in my life. But I just remember one day I used. I don't know if one man was hacking through Pakistani stuff. Now Pakistan, yeah, I'm not just talking about relationships or such stuff. Let's just focus on this. The difficulty of Linux learning stages, just like a video game. Beginner. If you're a beginner in Linux, you may need to install these 3 operating systems. Debian is very hard to install. Not because my friend says that it's a Jalebi OS, but actually it is, it is kind of hard. So you can just ask your adult one, you can ask one person to install it for you. And then you use Debian for the rest of your life. And also you can also install Ubuntu, which is very easy to install. And it's most commonly used, like right now also I use. And Linux Mint, which is also good. So now Debian is by Debian, Ubuntu is by Canonical, Linux Mint is by Cinnamon. Intermediate, we have Fedora OS, SUSE, CentOS, RHEL, Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Maybe it could be. Maybe it could be advanced or hardcore, or it could be intermediate. Now in advanced and hardcore, the hardest are Kali Linux. Hacking is very hard, guys. And the most hardest thing, we have Arch Linux, we have Linux from scratch, we have Arch Linux, we have Ubuntu servers. So guys, what is the most hardest thing ever in life? And that is Linux from scratch. It shows you how to create your own Linux operating system, which will take months, years, and also you could die. So guys, it is the most hardest thing ever. So now number 2, the price of Linux. It's free. Linux is a free of cost open source operating system. Other than Windows and Mac, which cost so much money. But Red Hat Enterprise Linux does cost some money. I am also just using the free trial in the last video, as I explained. If I did not explain, I am explaining it now. Now the history of Linux. 1969, invention of C programming language and Unix. And then in the 1970s, Unix becomes open source and results in growth in popularity. And then in the 1990s, in 1991, creation of Linux happened. Creation of Linux in 1991 by a 20-year-old college student in Helsinki, Finland, named Linus Torvalds. I am not talking about Carl Linus, who discovered the classification system of animals and species. I am talking about Linus Torvalds. And then later on, many companies like Red Hat, they bought Linux and then create their own Linux distributions. IBM, it's a computer company. They also helped increasing the popularity of Linux and Unix both. So guys, like for example, Red Hat for Red Hat, it was maybe 1994 or something, and Ubuntu was created in 2004. And now currently Linux is widely used everywhere secretly in supercomputer, mainframe computers, mobile phones, etc. And Linux really helps in productivity. Linux server, Ubuntu server, it helps in mainframe computing, where you just connect with other. Now, what is the summary of this chapter? Linux is open source, it's free, it has various distributions, and also one more. It is safer than Windows OS and Mac OS X. You don't need to download Mac OS X or Windows. You don't need to download antiviruses inside them, because Linux, as for you, the whole operating system itself is an antivirus. So guys, thank you, and just please subscribe to my channel. The current subs are 61. My current subscribers are 61, and my goal is to get 1000 subscribers. And the presentation is by Aksh. Channel is Learn with Aksh. And this presentation is made by Libreoffice. So now guys, what is Linux from scratch? It is just super hard. Oh god. So guys, now one more thing which was left in GUI is that I am using Genome. And so guys, look at this as a new subscriber. Thank you. Comments, thank you. Whoever this angry guy is, thank you. 61 subscriber, it is increasing. This is my latest video. So guys, just please subscribe to my channel. I want 1000 subscribers so that I can just start monetization. Top videos. What is GUI, graphical user interface? Okay guys, bye. See you in the next video. And please subscribe to my channel. Like, share, comment or do random stuff. And guys, it's free and I'm not forcing you. It's your choice. You can, if you subscribe, but if you don't feel like staying subscribed or subscribing, it is your choice. I'm not forcing you. You can also unsubscribe. Okay guys, bye. See you in the next video. Bye.